Welcome to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. It's good to be back. Got a good one for you guys today. Looking forward to today's show. Gonna be a good one. Gonna get into Sam Gilley, Ishmael Davis, and what should be a good fight. Pretty good odds to this. I think this fight we can make some money on. Before we get into that, guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me all from social media, 3D Boxing blog. Like, share, and subscribe. Join the Patreon today as well. Link is in the description. $5 a month. It's the absolute best gambling advice. Get you asked to book anything. Get you lock of the week. It gets you access to the Discord where we do the live betting, the updated props. You get all of that for just $5 a month. After y'all do that, after y'all join the Patreon, make sure to subscribe if you have not already. Help us get to 3,000 subs. After y'all do that, head on over to carnivalbar.com. That's carnivalbar.com. It's the nutrition of a steak, the convenience of a bar. Carnivalbar.com. The Carnival Bar is clean, self-stable nourishment crafted by hand for adventures, picnics, and everything in between. Carnivalbar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. That's carnivalbar.com. Make sure to use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. All right, let's get into after you guys do that, head back on over to Texas Boxing Scene on YouTube. That's Texas Boxing Scene on YouTube. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to that channel as well. All proceeds go to autism research and recovery. All right, let's get into today's show. Sam Gilley, Ishmael Davis. What should be a really good fight, interesting fight. Sam Gilley, 18-1-1. These are. I'm trying to confirm whether this fight's at 60 or 54. Hang on one second. This is at 54. This fight's at 54. Sam Gilley, Ishmael Davis. As far as Gilley, pretty basic guy. Likes to settle in center of the ring. Not a ton of volume. He's selective with his shots. He's got pretty decent feet. He works some of his angles fairly well. Doesn't have great speed. He's pretty slow-fisted. He looks like he's punching through molasses at times. But he goes to the body very, very well. But like I said, low volume. He doesn't throw enough combinations. I do like the way he commits to the body. That lead left hook to the body is very, very nice. Doesn't have great speed. Physically strong. Both these guys are physically strong. That's going to be interesting. This is going to be like ugly in the middle of the ring. Physically strong. Should try to move inside. Should try to maul his way inside and kind of weigh you down, force you backwards. He pumps the jab. Is hesitant to let his hands go a bit. And he falls back and he pulls back too much, right? Like just keep coming forward. He's not heavy-handed. He doesn't have a ton of natural God-given ability. Good body puncher. Needs more volume. Doesn't have much head movement. Doesn't really move well. Wants to be at range. Jab is kind of pushed. Not a ton of snap on it. He likes the left hook to the body. And he's a pretty good finisher. When he gets you hurt, he's strong. He's not really going to stop you with one shot, but he can ding you, he can dent you, and he can rough you up. And that's kind of his strength. That's kind of his go-to. Ishmael Davis, very different fighter. Switch hitter, stocky, physically strong. He looks so big for the size. Like, you look at him and he's muscular and he's well put together. And then he's also got decent height and reach. I think he's 6'1". I think he's actually an inch taller. And it's like, how's this guy making 154? Low volume, doesn't work the jab. Can shell up at times. He likes to try to come in behind head movement, not the jab. I wish he jabbed his way in more. He's not super athletic. 14-3, 6 knockouts. It suggests he's not a big hitter. He gets too stationary. He wants to grind on the inside. I think this fight is where this fight's going to take place. I think they're going to maul each other. I think this is going to be like an ugly fight where they're pushing, mauling, holding. He's easy to counter. Doesn't have great speed. He's pretty basic as well. He's front foot dominant guy. He wants to push forward. He doesn't move that well either. Stays in behind that high guard. He also throws too many wide shots. I always things are straighted down the pipe. They're a little wide. He's rugged on the inside. He can box a little bit at range, but I said like the shots are too wide. He's easy to catch. I don't actually like him at range. He stays on you. He keeps the pressure on. He doesn't really counter well. He waits for you to throw. He doesn't really punch in between your punches. Doesn't work too many angles. Not a ton of power. These are two domestic level guys in what should be a fun fight. There are two bets. I do like Gilley in this fight. I suppose. Take a look at this. Gilley is plus 250. I kind of like Gilley in this. If you want a plus money bet, I'd probably get in on Gilley. I do like it to go the distance, but I'm kind of hesitant on that because I feel like something ugly could happen here where he's getting headbutted or grinded or something like that. Yeah, the bet to me, the smart bet to me to make is Sam Gilley at plus 250. I think the odds are too tempting. Both of these guys are flawed. Neither one of these guys are great, but if I had to bet at plus 250, I think the odds are wild on Gilley. I would probably take that. The other bet that I would look at for my parlay, I wouldn't necessarily parlay. I don't think this is a lock or a steal, but I do think he's going to win. I wouldn't want you to lose my parlay over Sam Gilley. The other bet I would look at is if you can get the over on it. I take a look at the over, but I'll tell you real quick why I don't like the over. I do think that something weird could happen here, a headbutt, a cut. Over 8.5 is minus 160. I'd probably take that. If you get the over on this, I'd take the over. Minus 160 is pretty good. There's going to be way higher than that. Fight to go to decision, minus 125. I take the over 8.5. I'd probably get it on that. Something could happen, a headbutt or something. Other than that, I think this fight's going to this. Neither guy hits very hard. It's going to be ugly. They're going to maul each other. I think this thing goes the distance, unless there's a headbutt, and then we're going to stop the fight prematurely, and you'll lose your bet if you bet to go over 8.5 or whatever. Go the distance. Let me know what you guys think, though. I like Gilley on the money line plus 250. I like that a lot. I'm going to throw some money on Gilley. And then I like the fight to go over, probably. I'm not sure I'd put that in my parlay, but that's a review. Let me know what you guys think. Guys, remember to subscribe. Help me get to 3,000 subs. We're almost there. It is November 11th, 2025, from Texas to the world. Thank y'all, and God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.